What is up, guys? Zan from the Zan Madden YouTube channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Route Combination Encyclopedia, one-play touchdown formulas to help you prepare for Madden 22. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to easily dumb out the outside third in a cover 3 defense for a one-play touchdown. But before we get into the video, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you guys take the time to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the uploads coming your way here on the Zan Madden YouTube channel. If you guys want to take your game to the next level in Madden 21, check out my strategy site, gridirongameplans.gg. Gridiron Game Plans is your one-stop source for all things competitive Madden. Every week in our Vault Update, we take a look at the meta, or the most effective tactics available being used by pro players on the MCS circuit, breaking down not only how and why the pros do what they do, but most importantly, how you can counter those metas when you face them in online gameplay. On top of that, your subscription also includes any and every offensive and defensive game plan broken down on the website while your subscription is active. So head over to gridirongameplans.gg. $9.95 per month unlocks the entire website, and you can opt out at any time. Okay, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's video. We're going to be talking about how to simply beat cover 3 for a one-play touchdown. This is going to be most useful against your zone drop meta, which I would say most players tend to run. So as it pertains to setting zone drops, we've covered this ad nauseum over the last 3 months, but 25-yard flats, 5-yard curl flats. Most players are going to play ball in air, and they're going to align their corner to the wide side of the field, or the trip side of the field. So let's go ahead and run this against your 3-3-5 wide, but this would also work against, your nickel 3-3-5, any type of zone-based coverage that's a cover 3 shell. This is going to be able to run a one-play score against that. So the play we're running is the Clearout split in out. This is one of the more popular meta plays in Madden 21 this year. It's mainly due to the fact that that tight end post is very, very difficult to defend, and the user must pay attention to it. So as we go ahead and call that play here, what we're going to do here is basically just put your right bumper receiver on a shallow cross. This is probably the stock setup that I would go with. Just gives you levels. It attacks the short side of the field well. I would also recommend, if you could on this play, send your running back to the flat, because what that does is it's going to pull the purple zone defender out towards the sideline and really open up the shallow cross to this player, Godwin. And if you wanted to, you could time this even better by putting him on an in route. That allows him to run, 2 or 3 steps, vertical, and then break over the middle, which is going to mesh better with Fournette. So that will give you levels of crossers with Gronk, with a deeper in-breaking route going right to left, and then the shallow in-breaking route going right to left. And then this guy, Fournette, is going to get out to the flat as quickly as possible to pull Taylor out to the sideline and open up. Basically, what you see is that green right here in between the mid-read zone and the purple. All of this area is going to be unoccupied. So that's a great check down option for either the running back if that player hangs out in the seam, or the wide receiver if that player runs to defend the running back in the flat. So in terms of the rest of this play, we're just going to go ahead and snap the ball. And what you're going to notice is that number 10, Scotty Miller, all the way downfield is going to get open for a one-play score. And you're just going to wait for the outside third defender to stop running and throw out the bomb, rat catch it. Gunslinger obviously is going to make this super simple for you guys. This is, one of the easier throws in the game against cover 3. If they have an outside third out here, what he's going to do is, you see the ball spotted at the 40. He's going to run all the way to about the opposite 35 or so, 34. And then he just stops running with him. And the reason that this happens is that EA put in these changes. They put in these changes to the game where there were so many routes that were getting open for one-play scores. They recoded how these outside thirds work. Well, there's certain routes now in the game, and I would assume into the future with Madden 22, that are going to be able to exploit this. So a lot of people were saying all year long that cover 3, well, not necessarily all year long, but the last probably 5 months since this change has occurred, that cover 3 just guards everything and you can't beat it for one-play scores anymore. Well, that's not exactly true. You basically just need to have a fade that runs inside in the seam and then bends out over the top of an outside third player. And you're going to notice that once he stops running with him, again, about, if the ball's spotted on the 40 and he's stopping at the opposite 35, that's about 25 yards downfield, 26 yard downfield. That once that route basically pulls this player to 26 yards, you're going to be able to throw the ball over the top and outside. Now, again, keep in mind that Brady does not have the gunslinger. He just has the pass lead elite, which does add extra velocity. But all this winding up that you see Brady doing in the background goes away with the gunslinger. So if you guys use, a gunslinger quarterback, this throw is even easier. So the fact that Brady makes this throw with the pass lead elite shows you that obviously gunslinger is going to make this throw even better for you guys. Let's go ahead and show this to you again here. Again, this is a concept that you can apply out of nearly, not nearly any formation, but I would say that any playbook in the game, you're going to be able to find some sort of fade in the slot that is going to be able to do this trick for you. Again, the key here for me is I would just flood the short side of the field. And against this heavy 2-rush meta that currently exists in this game, just wait for that receiver to get downfield. Once, the DB reaches about 25, 26 yards, you know that he's going to stop. And then you're going to be able to throw that over the top of them. So you see how that worked right there. And right there, the DB almost got back into the play. And that's why I'm saying the gunslinger is, a better option for you guys as you run this. Again, no windup. We completed this with a windup, but it was almost too close for comfort, right? But the other thing here is also climb the pocket. I'm not doing a great job here in this example, but you shorten this throw up significantly if you can climb the pocket a good 5 or 6 yards, which makes the windup a little bit less of a problem for you. But again, even with this windup here, we were still able to get the rack ag animation all the way downfield for the 1-play score. If you guys want to practice cutting off your drop in the pocket, all you have to do from the shotgun, or what I do from the shotgun, is when I'm snapping the ball, I'm holding the left trigger. So I'll hold that left trigger and I'll just tap it and hold up on the stick, and that'll prevent the crow hop animation. So I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about right here. So basically I'm already holding up on the thumbstick, the left thumbstick. And then when the ball snapped, I tap it. So now I'm all the way up in the pocket. That allows me to, rip that throw a little bit easier. And you saw how big a difference that made. Just being up in the pocket is a difference maker as it pertains to running a play like this. But again, let me go ahead and show this to you here. We've all seen this nickel 3-3-5 wide 2-man rush meta all year long. Just flood the short side of the field, cut your drop, step up in the pocket, be stout, and once that guy drops off, right there, he about got his beat. We still caught it right there. Again, the gunslinger is a big deal. I could have done this video with Rodgers, but I wanted to show you, the other reads on this play. Putting a table route right here is pretty nice as well. Obviously the 1-play touchdown is so much better with the gunslinger, but in terms of how this play works, again, you have to imagine that the user is going to guard the tight end, right? And that's why it's so important that you have this flooding concept where you have the ability to, kind of throw the ball maybe right in here. You see how that running back route pulls that purple zone all the way out to the sideline, and that opens up the throw underneath. So now this user has to be in 2 places at once, because basically all of these defenses that are double Mabel, you've got a short zone, which is being pulled by our running back. We've got an intermediate sideline zone, which drops to there. You've got the deep zone, which is running with Evans. And you pull all those to the sideline, especially with the running back, that opens up, this route right here as it breaks underneath. So all you have to do is, if there's a spy on the play, which is this player, is kind of just shuffle right in the pocket, pull him out of the throwing lane, and then that's going to open up this pocket for this receiver. You just time this throw into that little area, and you're able to pick up a solid gain. Now, what players are probably going to do against that is they're going to get tired of, you being able to throw that check down, but they still need to be on the running back, right? So what they're going to do is they're going to take this guy and they're going to put him in a vertical hook, so that way they can run with the tight end, right? Well, that's the point of having the table route, because now with this, you're in a spot where if you don't see anybody in the flat, you just go ahead and say, okay, I'll throw my table route and I'll pick up just as many yards that way. So now they're basically in a spot where they have to worry about, defending the running back or the check down to the slot receiver Godwin on that shallow cross or that in route. Now, again, that doesn't mean that you can't do other manipulations. I do want to show you what happens when you try to flood the wide side of the field with this route combo. So say, for instance, that maybe I wanted to attack Godwin in the right seam on a hitch, right? If I were to do it this way, what you would end up needing to do is float the running back around. You could swing him behind the quarterback post snap, or you can float him pre-snap by motioning him and put him on a table route. But I want you to see how this impacts, our one play touchdown situation here. So in terms of trying to attack with Scotty Miller, again, 9 out of 10 players, 10 out of 10 players, truthfully, is going to press in their coverage. You're going to see here that, it does still end up, again, the gunslinger is going to get you there, boys. Super important that you know that the gunslinger is going to get you there. I know I'm aggressive catching, and that's kind of a testament to show that the game thinks that Scotty Miller is open. But again, the gunslinger is going to allow you to catch that in stride. Brady's doing a very terrible job of throwing these for you guys. But again, if you have the gunslinger quarterback, this is absolutely money. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be certain to give it a like. Make sure you guys subscribe here to the channel. Check out the playlist. If you guys are struggling with one play touchdown formulas, you want to be ready to run an offense at launch in Madden 22. These are videos that are designed to help you guys take notes, understand why the coverages break down the way they do. Hopefully help you understand that it's not necessarily in all cases a glitch, but a manipulation of the zone rules, which is what teams in real life try to do. Now, this one, obviously a little bit weird in terms of that outside third being programmed to behave a specific way, and we're taking advantage of that. But obviously, every coverage has rules that you're going to be able to bust. And hopefully this is enlightening you guys on how to manipulate these coverages, in some cases in a realistic fashion, in some cases in a video game fashion. But again, if you guys like this video, make sure you guys drop a like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys tomorrow with our next video upload. Before I sign off, make sure you guys check out the TikTok channel. Just opened it up last week, doing stream highlights. Obviously, there's going to be plenty of Madden tips on there. All kinds of content's going to be coming in Madden 22. I'm currently doing some MLB The Show content on there as well, mixing it in. But definitely go give that a follow, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with our next video upload. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.